These 5 make their way to a haunted manor in hopes to exorcise the demons within. Quickly turn around and throw a dagger, and you see a shadowy, dysmorphed figure behind you.
Yeah.
It's like seems like a stretched out humanoid. And when you throw the dagger, it makes a sound, and the dagger seems to pass through.
Okay, I run back inside.
The most logical thing to do.
Whilst journeying through the haunted manor, they find pixies, creepy crawlies, and weird apparitions. But sometimes the hardest battles are within the party themselves.
We have to kill. Do we have to shed blood? Can't we just like knock him out? Dude, the karma. If we go around killing things, we are serial killer. We're not heroes. We're supposed to be the heroes of our own story.
We've already killed.
Brother, you don't understand. This isn't some fairy tale town.
We've already killed bandits at the start of the game. What's the difference, bro? What is
the difference? Is because we were self-defending. This is an harmless sleeping person.
No.
And other times, the hardest battles are with Lady Luck.
Fucker than that one. Firstly.
Are you kidding me? What the hell? You can't be that bad. You cannot be that bad. You got 2 nat 1s in a row, dude. Wait, it's more like doofus, man. What the hell? After exercising the haunted manor, which is now Ressa's place of residence, the party was given another task: to go out to sea and destroy the rest of the smugglers. After taking over the ship, one of the prisoners delivered some vital information about lizard folk rising. The council member got information that the lizard men, or the lizard folk, have been planning an attack on Saltmarsh. He says there is a breeding ground that they have been growing in numbers, waiting to attack, and I worry that it might be too late. After venturing into the swamps of Saltmarsh, the party faced many a challenge. There were many treasures hidden within the swamps. Some were too tasty to let go, such as the giant frog eggs that Rufus ate.
Okay.
You feel really sick. You think you might need... You start to like burn up, basically, in a fever.
Oh shit.
And you feel like you might need to rest.
Okay.
Rest soon.
I'm gonna turn into a frog, guys. I'm croaking for real.
Rufus, it's hard for you to talk at the moment. Every time you open your mouth, a croak comes out. The people of the swamp are strange indeed. In fact, one of the witches of the swamp wanted the party to retrieve a stick, a magic stick, which would restore her power.
This branch she would like us to take, okay?
Yo,
So she points at the trees.
Between some 2 legs.
Between his fucking two legs.
It's a magic branch. If I have it, then I'll be able to do magic. The tree wants it, but the tree never uses it.
Damn, it's not getting laid.
Yeah, I wonder why, bro.
After massacring the lizard folk and destroying their base, the party decided to make amends with them, as they realized that the lizard folk were not the true enemies. The lizard folk were preparing for a war with the Sahagin, the enemy of all of the sea. And so the party decided to kill one of the enemies of the lizard folk, a giant crocodile. You see this, but underwater. Starts racing towards you. Unfortunately, you tug on the rope quickly, and Noma seems to get the ammo and pulls you straight out. And as you are pulled out, a ginormous crocodile leaps out and tries to eat you as well, but misses due to Nomus's deft hands.
How many minutes has been since I'm praying? Roughly?
About 10.
I don't think your prayer is working, man.
Unfortunately, Nomus fell to this crocodile. The party was surrounded by constrictor snakes, and Nomus was eaten by one. After the giant crocodile was slain, the party returned to the lizard folk lair, and the witch friend was able to restore Nomus to a similar state that he was before. But the party was unsure whether Nomus would come back as his true self, and so one of the lizard folk shaman offered a
prayer or a ritual. Too nervous.
Sure that this one is of the sound mind and is of sound body when he awakes. Make sure that he is himself and no one else. I ask you of this, O Great One, Great Snake Eater. And then he begins to stop his gonging, and the light dissipates and leaves.
And now here we are. The party has returned to Saltmarsh, but more trouble is brewing. Tori has been caught by the guards stealing one of the black pearls worth hundreds, if not thousands, of gold. Tori was taken to a maximum security prison, and now the party is tasked with a prison break, with the help of Ida Olin, one of the candidates running for mayor in Saltmarsh. Ida has promised to help them free Tori and break her out of prison, if in return they will venture out into sea and return her husband. Who knows what's happened next in the session, as Gnomeless is resting. No more has taken his place. Will the party get along? Will the party overcome the challenges? We'll have to see.
Okay, so I think last time everyone was in the tavern, and I believe you guys wanted to go to Varessa's manor. I think you guys all wanted to go there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna head off there because we'd all drank and ate something.
Okay,
So
awesome.
we were like, yeah. We're gonna head off also so I could ask Mr. Rufus some more questions, not in the middle of the tavern, you know? Away from the potentially prior years, I guess.
You guys head off back to your manor of Varessa. And I think it's been a while since you've been there, I believe.
Yeah. Well, because the thing was, I was going to ask Cookies about that woman in the chapel, and because the chapel's on the way, I was potentially going to stop and see if she's actually still there, because,
yeah,
you know, Glauve technically didn't really ask her anything important. And Varess is going to has gleaned that, so she's going to potentially tell Rufus off a little bit, telling him next time just step in and don't let the boy who we thought was special, but he was actually in the special class, you know? You need to help him a little bit.
You just arrive to your manor without anything bad happening. And you can see that your manor, it seems to be going under some renovation at the moment. There's some boards being put down, there's some boards being ripped up, but it's starting to come together, and it's starting to look a lot better than what it did earlier. Now, what is a good song? I think this is a good song for this place. And as you arrive to your manor, Varessa, you are greeted by Ned, Nedeline, who is your advisor.
Oh, why should I look cross-eyed? What was that? I look at a right eye, looks like a lazy eye or something. I don't remember having a lazy eye when we left.
Yes, the planning. She's had to look everywhere and going cross-eyed looking at all these numbers, I'm guessing. Okay. So yeah, you go into the door and Nedeline says, "Oh, welcome back. Many things have changed, and I have so much to discuss to you about what's happening, because it's been about a month, basically, since you've last entered your manor and last talked to your advisor. She has many things to tell you."
Okay.
And then she points out at No More, and she says, "Oh, who's this? I don't remember this person. Will I have to write him down as one of your guests for the night?"
Yeah, Varessa will nod and say that he's Gnomeless's younger brother, since Gnomeless is currently in gnome sleep, I guess. So that's what was explained, right?
Yeah.
So his younger brothers decided to accompany us in his place.
Okay. She says, I see. That'll be fine. She says, "I trust nothing bad happened to you whilst you were going through the forest here to here."
Baressa will just shake her head and say she didn't notice anything bad. Is there a problem with the what is it, the herb farming?
Yeah, with the forest. She says, oh, there is. There's something that I need to discuss with you about that, but I think we might have to go to a place a bit more private than here. The workers, we're still building the workers' house at the moment. It'll be around the manor, but for the moment, they're staying in one of the rooms. A bunch of the workers are staying in one of the rooms of the manor until the house gets constructed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess Baressa will follow her to the office, is it?
Yeah.
And she'll tell the other ones to relax and do what they want, I guess.
Yeah. She just says we should talk over here. To the fireplace. Big one.
My dragon disappeared though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We'll just say he's on you, but he's invisible.
Yeah, he's just sat on my shoulder.
He's just hiding. Yeah.
He looks like a scarf, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's sucking on his own tail while he sleeps.
Yeah.
Looks like a scarf.
Okay. So, as you enter the basically like a living room, Nedeline goes through her notebook and she flips through and she says, the reports have been pretty good with in regards to the farming, the harvesting that you've set up. She says, the profits are looking good, and she talks about how the workers, they seem to think it's an easy job, but there have been many complaints about the travel around the forest. The workers say that apparently the pickings of the ingredients is easy enough, but they feel there have been rumors going around amongst the workers about weird voices and chants going around in the forest. And she says this could be just another way of the workers saying that they want a pay rise or something. but she says, the workers they seem discontent, and she's like, that's just what she wants to report to you. That they seem discontent, but she thinks it's probably nothing, and that's why she asked you if you saw anything for yourself, because there've been no sightings or any incidents so far, but there have been mumbles.
Alright, Baressa will promise to look into it, and she'll ask about, I guess, the money specifically, and about if they need to hire any more work, if they should hire more workers or not.
She says that the ingredients, chemical ingredients, are actually fetching quite the profit. They don't really grow anywhere else around here. So in terms of money, the business itself doesn't need any money, really. But she does say that there are some things that we'll probably need your approval on to be built, in regards to maybe a storehouse for the ingredients or something like that. And she says, and we might need to hire some, what's the word? Some security? Cargoes and wagons and security to transport the goods, because at the moment we just have workers picking it up and putting it on like big packs, satchels and stuff, and carrying it down.
Okay, I guess Baressa will ask how much that'll cost, because Nedeline should have a decent amount of money with her, right, from the profit. Yes,
she does.
So I guess let me read where it is. Because you said it'd be 10 gold per day per worker, and I have 2 workers.
Yep, 2 workers, and it's been around, I believe, a month.
So I'll just say 31 days?
Yeah, 31 days.
So that'd be... would be like... I'll say 30. 30 times 10 times 2. That's like 600 gold.
Yep.
Alright. I'll add that to my inventory just for now, but then I'll ask if you tell me how much the costs are, she'll give money back to you.
She says it would only cost $100 to get it started. And then she says she thinks she can kind of convince the caravans and the securities to work for lower fees.
Okay, so she just needs basically 100 gold.
Just
pieces,
100
right?
gold, really.
Okay, so I'll give her 100, I guess, then. I'll leave her with 100 of the gold piece. And tell her good job.
She also says, oh, I have one more report to make. It's not really anything peculiar, but there have been people sending letters to you, but it's probably just some child or something sending these strange letters to you. They make no sense and they're garbled, so I figured that you probably wouldn't want to look at them, but I kept them just in case. It started around the time that you left Saltmarsh. You've been getting these series of letters, but we assume it's probably from some child or maybe some paranoid woman who thinks that there's a witch living in this manor or something, she says. There are around 10 in total, she says.
Okay, can Veressa ask for them then? So she
yeah,
can look
she gives
them
to you. She just gives them to you. You open the letters, and the format of the letters is pretty much that of a letter, but it just seems to be scribble. Just scribble everywhere in this charcoal. In this like dark charcoal, there seems to be scribble. You can't even really tell if it's any comprehensible writing. It seems like the writings of like a madman or something. But they are numbered at the top from 1 to, I think it was 10, 1 to 10. They're numbered, and the numbers are legible at the top left, but it seems that the contents themselves are garbage or indecipherable.
Can she try putting them 1 to 10 on top of each other and holding them up to the light and see if she sees anything? Or like, towards a light source?
Yes, you put them 1 to 10 on top of each other. And after you do that, it seems to be that you can make out some letters appearing on the pieces of paper, but it still seems garbled up. You probably think it's the wrong order to put the papers in.
Okay. 1 through 10 isn't the correct order. Is there a roll I'll need to do, or will I have to just figure out the order?
Yeah. You can do an investigation check if you like.
Okay. Hey, 19. 19. Alright. You figure out the correct order to put the papers in.
It's basically 10 to 1. So basically the opposite. But it's yeah. But once you do that, you see what the writings say, and the writings, the start of the letter says, "Hello, my dearest friend," and then it goes into the main body paragraph. It says, "I'm writing to you out of great concern. I have heard that you have moved in recently to the Saltmarsh region. I believe that Saltmarsh is under great peril. In fact, I believe that Saltmarsh is soon to be under the threat of some evil forces. It would be a shame if another tragedy happened to your family. You may not remember me, but I was there when you were a child during the attacks. I was one of your guards during the time in the wars. And I have now been granted a position of great wealth and influence. And now I wish to make sure to protect you once more. However, I cannot reveal my name. I am not sure who works for these evil forces. All I can tell you is to beware of the great eye watching you always. And then it finishes, your friend from the past. And it says, L.
Ooh.
L.
Okay, can you message me the letters like contents? Just like
Yeah.
copy paste it. Yes, that is very interesting. The rest of the comments about needing to hold it up to the light and wondering what the connection between light and L is. She says, "Who is this? What is this pen name, Kira?"
I'll just type in the summary and then I'll give you the full letter afterwards.
Yeah, that's A-okay. I get the general gist of what it's saying.
Yeah.
I like typing the whole thing out and having it like I did with the other ones.
Okay. So after reading this letter, Nedeline looks at you. She seems to have figured out that you seem to have learned something, and she says, "Is something the matter? Will I need to call someone to help deal with the situation?" He says.
I'll inform her that I'll have to deal with this situation myself. But I'll give her the warning about watch out for the Great Eye. That's what I'll say, summarize. I'll just summarize that point.
Yeah. She nods and she writes something down in her notebook.
Oh, and Paressa will also ask Nedeline if there's anything she personally needs, considering she's been working very hard.
She says that, nothing of real great importance, but I've always wanted a small little hand mirror, silver hand mirror, ever since I was a child. But it's nothing that that's really important, she says.
Give me... Oh, I need to remove... I must remove that from my inventory. I just saw the creature's dead body in my inventory. I was just looking real quick about... I thought I had...
Tori, are you staying in the entryway of the manor? Out of curiosity.
The entry?
Yeah. Because as you stay at the entryway, you hear a sound.
Yeah, what's the sound? Oh no. Captain the ghost.
And he comes down and he says, "Hello, friends.
Why is he here?
Wanna play a game? Hide and seek?" He says, and he chuckles.
I think I'm good, I'll just walk away.
He says, "I'll hide, and if you find me, you'll get gold."
I come back and I'll like, gold you say? I'm down. For a little hide and trick game, easy.
He says, "Alright, now close your eyes."
Sure, I have my eyes closed, wink wink.
And says, "Alright, now count to 10 and I'll run away."
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Where you're not here, come.
Just see him out the window.
Ooh, you found me! How?
Oh shit, I found you!
I'm literally invisible. How did you find me?
I don't know!
He looks at his hand. Oh wait, I'm not invisible. He says, "Here, have some gold." And he drops 10 gold pieces on the ground.
Sorry, I had a cold.
All good. All good. He drops 10 pieces on the ground.
10
and then
pieces
he
of
disappears.
Gold? I'll take it, man.
He disappears.
10 pieces better than no gold, you know what I'm saying? Easy game.
Also, as you pick up the gold pieces, they seem to be covered in the sticky goo.
Okay, then I'll go and... There's a bathroom here. I'll go to the kitchen area and wash it off.
Alright.
In the sink. There we go. Wash it off here.
As you wash it with water, it begins to clump together.
Why?
It gets worse. It seems to start sticking together. It seems to be some sort of glue now.
Okay, I'll
Your
put it in a
hands
pot.
are starting to get stuck together.
No. I'll turn on the fire near the stove.
All right. You somehow managed to do that.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah. You do.
And then I'll put my hand over the fire, but slightly over, so I don't burn myself.
Yeah.
So let's see if it just heats it up.
You
slowly.
wait there, and you see, and you hope that it'll melt off the goo. Vanessa, did you want to say anything else to Madeline before she goes off for her duties?
I can't remember. I have them in my inventory, but I'm pretty sure I already gave her diary and picture back and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vanessa does. She gives her a silver shiny belt for now and says, "You can hold on to this until I find you a nice shiny mirror." And it has, because it's the silver belt, so it has like coral adorned on it. But you said, I remember you saying the belt buckle was really shiny. So
yeah.
The rest kind of gives it as a temporary. It says, until I find a proper silver handcrafted mirror.
She nods her head emphatically and she says, "Oh, thank you, Lady Vanessa. This is more than enough. I certainly don't need the mirror now." And she looks at the buckle.
Okay, I guess that's...
And then she says, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to do some duties outside." And she excuses herself and heads outside.
I guess I'll head back to here with them and inform them about the extra information I have. I'll wonder where Tori is, but just assume she's gone to sleep or something.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is.
So Glave at this moment, Glave says, he says something about an eye. Well, whilst Rufus and I were out at the chapel, at the church, we also saw a note of an eye. So this must all be connected together somehow, he says.
I think I'll say they're most likely active in the forest and potentially having a secret spot somewhere in there. So we'll probably need to explore there at some point. So I guess it'll depend if Glauve really wants to inform the paladins or not, because Vanessa is probably a little untrustworthy of them, I guess, because she doesn't really know them.
Glave says that his paladin friend, Valera, said not to meddle with the affairs of these people if they are who we think they are. So he says he's a bit apprehensive about doing this.
Well, I'll suggest that we go to the market first to get rid of some of the stuff we have and buy new stuff first anyway, and we can discuss, I guess, tomorrow, because it's night right now, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'll suggest that they retire to, I believe I gave them some rooms at this place.
Yeah. There should be some spare rooms.
Yeah, like there's spare rooms or whatever.
I believe they're in the upper Above floors. There should be some spare rooms. In with the workers. Okay. And
There's probably a master bedroom somewhere, right?
yes, there is. Okay.
All the workers are in the basement, right? In where that secret basement that's not really secret anymore.
Yeah.
You know the one I mean.
They are. I just have to make sure that I get rid of these. Okay, good. I don't know. Oh well, I guess it is nighttime, so I guess this is fair. So yeah.
Like I was gonna say, Vanessa would probably have got them down there, but she would have shut the other stuff up. You know, the secret passageways and stuff.
Yeah.
So that'd be the ideal location for the workers to be anyway.
Yeah.
So
Because it's just
is that one the master bedroom over here? I believe.
Yeah,
it
the
was,
very, very left. Yeah, you can see it. It's the one with all the cool stuff.
Yeah, this one over here. I guess they'll. From the looks of it, that's the only other room, so they don't have to sleep in there. This one looks. What was this one again? This was like a bathroom for this one, right?
Yeah.
And then the other ones. This was collapsed. This one was empty, I believe. Oh, it had some stuff in it, but it's.
Oh, right. It's fixed. It's no longer collapsed. Let me just fix that.
Okay. That bit's still black.
Yeah.
So they're basically these other rooms are just empty, I believe.
Yeah, they're not. Netherline is not sure what you want to do with them at the moment, but they're basically empty. Cough.
Okay. I was gonna be like one room, I guess, because that one's got statues in, didn't it, or something?
Yeah. It seems so. Strangely.
I don't think we even went in there, to be honest.
No, you guys did go in there. Yeah, you guys did go in there. I think you explored most of the rooms, if not all of them.
Yeah, I think that's the one Glauve, because when we came up, Glauve said he went to the right, and that's where he found the other one, Neda. So we didn't go that way. Only Glauve. I guess, yeah, if you could put like a bed in each of... That's a room, right, this one? Or is that not a room?
Which one? No, that's not a room.
Okay.
That's just, that's like the downstairs.
Okay, I guess, they can just all sleep in there. Because it's not...
Alright.
Just go sleep in there. Because I thought they'd have to drag and set up all the beds otherwise, and then up the other room.
Okay.
I guess Vanessa will lock the door to her room, and then she will go to sleep, I guess. With her pet dragon curled up on her feet. You know, at the end of the bed or whatever. Gotta keep it classy.
Alright, nice. Okay, so the rest of the party goes into the guest room, or the slave rooms, which is actually
the servant quarters.
but yeah, they sleep here. Alright, I think elves don't have to sleep for long, do they? But you guys just sleep.
We do it's like a meditation, I think, for 4 hours, I think, instead of 8 hours that the usual one is. Yeah, she would just she can sleep, but it's always meditation. So she does sleep under the covers, but she's meditating really.
Yeah. How can I simulate sleep? If I do this. Oh wait. And then this. And then maybe I can do this. Okay. Yeah, that's a good enough simulation of sleep. Okay. Is there any particular time when you guys want to wake up, out of curiosity?
Resta will just do 4 hours of like usually does a meditation, and she'll get up and I guess start looking at the work and doing the stuff Nedeline asked her to look over. You know, what you want doing where, and she'll just sign off on it while everybody else is still sleeping, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I guess she'll actually make some food so that when they all wake up, there's food ready.
Okay.
She'll just do something simple.
Yeah.
But she'll make enough for like the workers and for Nedeline as well. So they'll just wake up and there'll be like a big pot of soup of some kind with bread, basically.
Yeah.
It's a nice morning wake up.
Nice, good way to wake up. How about you, no more? You sleeping no less or no more?
No better.
No better.
I wiggle around. I fall onto the floor.
Okay. Ain't no way. Yep. Okay.
You got a sick body. What is that?
Artist's impression of gnome. All of that. Okay, so basically the time passes and the party wakes up. And you notice that something strange has occurred. It's around basically probably 7 or 8 at the moment. I'm assuming Varessa, you're the first one to wake up.
Yes.
So as you wake up and you begin to open your door, it seems to not, as you open it, there seems to be a guest in front of you. There seems to be a statue, a gold statue, with a spear, holding a spear.
Varessa will do an Arcana check, I guess. She's confused how the statue moved. Even though she's a bit sleepy still. Oh no. That is a nat 1 + 4.
You're pretty sure that the statue has moved. But you can't tell if it's magic or if someone else moved it.
Let's shoot at it, see what happens.
It'll still be dark, right? So Varessa casts...
Yeah.
She'll cast light on top of her staff, so it'll light up around her.
Yeah.
Just a cantrip.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there any particular color you want the light to be?
I believe it's any... Yeah, it says any... Let's see. What's wrong? Yeah, I think I can choose the light. Let's just do yellow light.
Okay. So yellow light comes from your staff and doesn't seem to affect the statues.
She's doing it because it was still dark, and she'd like to see the...
Even though
she has dark vision, she'd like wanted to have a proper look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll... He will cast...
The statues seem to be made of gold. And they seem to just be shells of armor, basically. So just kind of armor statues.
But Varessa has the... She remembers the power, the fake power of the Philosopher's Stone, right?
Yeah.
That means that's probably just something coated in gold, not actually turning the object into gold.
Yeah.
Like the thing said. Could you see if there's some, like, lift the helmet off, I guess, to see if there's somebody inside? Or, like, trapped inside?
As you lift the helmet, you see a skull underneath the helmet.
Okay. Is this... So it's just,
skull.
like... Just a regular
There seems to be a
skeleton.
skeleton inside each of the armors.
Varessa is... I'll cast the detect magic.
Okay.
Does she see anything after she does that? Because she's confused now because of what about the skeleton inside.
Yeah. So as you cast detect magic, you detect basically on each of the armors, you detect magic, of course, and it seems to be magic similar to that of the alchemist that you fought earlier when you first came to the manor. It seems to be that of necromancy.
I see.
But it doesn't seem to be active at the moment, it just seems to be dormant. You think that maybe there are some conditions where these, the armor, or the people inside the armor, the skeletons, can reanimate.
You can say they need to gather the magic.
The magic needs to be gathering.
I guess... But there's no, like, rune or anything on the armor? Like a magical rune or something?
No, there's no rune on the armor, but each of the skulls has a rune on it.
Do I know what kind of rune this is, or is it unfamiliar?
No. You have no idea. You've never seen it before. But it seems to be the source of their reanimation.
I guess she'll put the helmet back onto the skeleton for now.
Yeah.
And she'll... So I think I need to consult Professor Glove, since he is... This seems something unholy.
Yeah.
And I guess she'll try... Can she walk past them, or are they, like, blocking the hall?
They're basically blocking the hallway.
Okay. So she can't...
Yeah.
Can she move them? Like, are they too heavy for somebody to move?
Yeah, they're too heavy. They're too heavy, basically, for you to move. The magic that of the runes inscribed of them reminds you of that of the stone that you picked up earlier.
I mean the alchemist stone?
Yeah.
Can she touch, I guess, take the stone out and touch it to the rune to see if it'll have any reaction?
Yes. As you take the stone out and touch it to the armor, or the skull of the armor begins to relax, and then seems to stiffen up, and then it turns and begins to face you and makes no sound.
Okay. I guess Varessa will tell it to move to the side and see if it will obey her. If we get out of the way, you know.
And then it moves to the side. The other one moves to the side too.
Oh. I guess she'll tell them to go back to their room for now. See if they'll listen.
Yeah. So you just hold the alchemist stone out, and you just tell the armors to return back to their room.
Mm-hmm.
And they all begin to march down and return back to the room where they were.
Even those ones, or just the ones that could see me?
Just the ones that could see you.
Okay. I guess she'll walk out and then she'll see more of them, and she'll do it again, I guess, telling them to go back for now. wait in the room for further orders, I guess. I shall phrase it.
Okay. All the armors are gone.
Okay, Ressa will do what I said before. She'll decide to let them rest for now, and she'll go prepare the soup and bread. Like, she'll go cook and make it.
Yeah.
So when they wake up, they'll probably smell it from downstairs.
Okay. So we can skip on forward then.
And she basically makes... She doesn't know how many workers there are, but she makes like a lot of it, just in case.
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically 10 AM now, and basically the rest of the party is open. Awake. Everyone is awake. And you smell something. You smell something cooking. It smells like food.
Food.
It smells like soup.
No, I don't want to be back in the orphanage. No, I've done all my chores, please. Don't lock me into this storage room.
That's some nightmare you're having, man. A time to shut the fuck up.
You throw your pillow at it.
Some of us are trying to sleep here.
Fucking bum, wake up.
Gnomeless. No more, I mean. You feel something uncomfortable underneath the sheets of your bed.
Is that big finger?
What's this? There's something underneath the sheets of your bed, no more. And it's moving around underneath the sheets of the bed.
Oh my goodness.
It's a rat.
It seems to be alive.
Oh my god. I fall out of bed. What is that?
As you fall out of bed, you hear a sound.
I listen carefully. I flip the blankets.
You flip the blankets, and it reveals none other than your good friend. Wait, did your good friend appear?
No.
Okay, not that big, It's massive. No. You just see a frog. See a frog. and it croaks at you.
Cribble, is that you?
It croaks at you. You're not sure if it's a yes or a no.
Oh.
And it starts to do a dance.
Oh.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Oh, it's just you. It's just you. Oh. I thought it was Uncle for a moment. That's okay.
Yo, is Uncle touching you? Whoa! Is Uncle touching you?
This frog seems to be attached to you. No more. It seems to seems to like you.
Let's go back to bed, Cribble.
Kermie. It sleeps with you in your bed. Even though it's like 10 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright. Now, you remember that Ressa told you guys that this manor does have a bath if you guys want to bathe. And it also has an outdoors area if you guys like nature. But I don't think any of you guys are druids, so I don't think
I would go.
Matters.
I would like to go to the bar because I feel like I woke up in a cold sweat.
Alright. Okay, Rufus, you head outside and you go to the bar. Yep, go to the bar.
Now, where is the bar?
You remember is over here. Ding 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 ding.
Oh my gosh. This compass on top of my vision is showing me where the bar is.
There. Exposing weakness. OP.
Weakness.
The weakness is baths.
Oh. I'm so glad to take a bath without having to draw the water. Lord knows, Mother Superior back in the orphanage would whip my ass.
Hey, does he know how a tap works? Can you write that?
No. I think he showed me. I didn't know before, but then he showed me what a tap was.
Oh, yeah,
No.
maybe I did. Yeah, I probably showed him because he probably was like, why sink empty? Where bucket? And I was like, turn the tap on and he looked like I'd done a spell.
For real.
I did teach him magic before, so it's probably him going. He probably asked me
New
to
magic.
teach him how to do that, and then I just told him it's a tap.
Yeah, for real.
Alright, for real animations. This should be animated. Guess it's not.
Budget smoke.
Budget smoke. Budget animations. But yeah.
Steamy boy forgot to lock the door though, so Lava's gonna come for a bath too.
Also, you initially thought there was food here, Rufus, but it seems to be just plastic, just a decoy. Not real food.
Who puts
It's fake food.
wooden sausages near the wood fire?
Wooden sausage.
What the hell? Nearly bit into one.
Okay, Glauve will get up to do his morning prayer. I think he'll probably go out to some quiet place to do it. So I think he'll probably want to do it outside.
Is there a place
Or
to
maybe just in
gamble
this
around
room.
here?
You'll have to ask someone. You're not
if you
sure
go
if it's supposed to
downstairs,
gamble.
downstairs for breakfast, maybe, right? You might be able to gamble with some of the workers.
Sure, you could gamble with them.
Anyway, Bress is technically downstairs, so
Yeah, yeah, okay. Alright, I'll just put you down here then.
because I think the kitchen's downstairs, so that's where she is.
Yep. Alright. Let's head downstairs then. Okay. Rufus, actually you can be here. It's just if you're outside, that means you're upstairs.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the best way to work it out. And Glauve will just be praying. Doing his prayers. Somewhere over here. Okay. Who's the closest? I think Rufus. Rufus, whilst you're in the bath upstairs, you hear a sound. Because you're next to the window at the front, you hear a knocking sound on the door. You hear a good old kind of sound. Sounds like Varessa has someone coming up to her door.
I peer out. Mind you, I'm still naked. I just peer out the door.
Yeah, you peer out the door.
A naked man there.
A naked bald man.
Looking at another naked man.
I just look out the window. Lean out the window because you're right above it, pretty much.
So what am I looking again? I'm like lost in this configuration.
So you're up here, but you're above.
Okay.
You're like here, but
You're
no,
above.
actually, I think maybe you're more here. You're like somewhere here, but you're like
and I
upstairs.
see someone like knocking
And there's
on the
someone
front door.
knocking at the front door. You hear someone knocking at the front door. And you go out and you look, and you see something peculiar. You see something strange. Hopefully this isn't fucking big. Okay, you see a wolf.
Okay. I see a wolf, right?
Yep.
Do I recognize this wolf at all? Does Mr. Veressa has they mentioned a wolf at all?
No.
No.
Don't think so. And
I think
you have some soap in your eyes, actually.
Oh.
So you try to rub the soap out of your eyes, and as you rub the soap out of your eyes, you look back down and that's a spider.
By the light. We got a shapeshifter out in here.
And then when you blink twice, the spider it seems to turn into a snake.
A snake? What the hell is going on? I go out the window, right? I open the window now. I think I've seen enough, right? I've seen enough. I like to think that I am a loyal friend and a companion of rest. I can answer for their stead. I peer out the window like, damn you damn dog, get away from my lawn.
The snake looks up at you and it says, in the slithery voice, it says, "Where's my supplies?"
Who the fuck are you? And I'm like still rubbing my eyes, right?
Yeah, the snake replies, "It's alright for me to be naked, but for you, it's kind of weird."
One naked animal talking to another naked animal and calling it weird. Maybe you're the weird one. Anyway, what do you want?
So, the snake says, "I want my supplies."
Why?
Supplies?
My alchemical ingredients. I ordered them weeks ago.
Oh, are you a okay. Let me grab the big boss. You just slid around for a second. And I'm like, I close the window. I close the window. Lay back in the bath. I'm like, fuck, man, these soaps, man. The heat's getting into my brain.
Some weird bath bombs.
Then I get a towel, and I guess I try and find Mr. Veressa. I'm like, fucking, goddamn it. Veressa, where are you? It's like a snake dog going around the front door.
I guess he would follow the smell, right?
Yeah.
I'd follow the smell.
I guess Veressa will call out for Nedeline to go to the front door, because she's the one who's been selling the stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I believe there's a window here, so or whatever.
Yeah.
She'll just yell, like, Nedeline, answer the fucking door. Not really. She'll just, answer the door, Nedeline. Where are you?
Yeah. She goes outside and then she begins talking to this snake. Sorry, after all the commotion, you come downstairs as well. And also,
okay. Do I have clothes on or not?
I think you left in a bit of a rush. So.
Okay, so I'm still in a bath towel.
Yes, bath towel.
Okay. Walk up to No More. I'm like, hey. What's cooking? I'm like, just there's like shampoo in my head. Obviously, I don't know why I would have shampoo in my head, right? I'm bald.
Yeah. It's dandruff shampoo.
Dandruff, yeah. I gotta get it waxed and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like saying hi to the guys in the bathrobe. Soap still everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think you got told to use shampoo on your head and you didn't realize you didn't need to once you went bald. You just had to use it.
The orphan just always would just splash me with water. I just learned about this shampoo thing a few nights ago recently, actually.
Alright, and your little frog friend Nomus can come. No more can come with you. Are you crawling on the ground no more?
What have you done, Cribble?
He seems hungry. He seems very flat.
What do you want to eat?
He needs something to eat.
We had grub yesterday. I don't have any grub today.
Veressa will tell them to wait in the dining room and they'll be ready shortly. Guess that's the dining room, right? I believe.
Yeah. That's it.
I guess the workers from underneath will come up and have some too, I guess, if they smell it or whatever.
Yeah. The workers, they're off at work already. They get up early to work, yeah.
I guess Veressa will go here with the soup and bread and serve it.
Alright.
I guess Glauber is probably praying.
Me first. See a spirit on the table. Nedeline comes back to you and she says, Lady Veressa, there's mail for you.
Okay.
And
she just tells Nedeline to sit down first. She can eat first.
She says, it's very important. It's from a council member of Saltmarsh. It's signed from the top. Ida Olin is who it's addressed from.
Who? Ida Olin?
You say her, she says, oh, she's the, you're new here, so you wouldn't know. She's the running candidate for the traditionalists.
Oh, yeah, because Glauber never asked her name, did he? He just talked to her.
Yeah. And Glauber says, oh, I remember talking to that person. Yeah.
Veressa just tells her to put it on the table there. And she'll just finish serving the food, I guess.
Okay.
If these two don't come into this, they won't get any food. For sure. Yeah, once she's finished serving, she'll read the letter while eating, I guess.
Yeah.
See what it says.
Tori, as you enter the room, the spirit looks at you and he says, you want to play a game?
What game is it this time?
He says, oh, you know, a game.
I mean, I don't know what game.
Can you guess the game?
So... Sorry, what?
Can you guess the game, he says?
Can I guess the game?
You know this game.
I know this game?
You know this game.
I don't think I know this game.
The spirit says, no, I'm sure you know this game. And he reaches underneath his table. And then he shows you something that you do know.
Oh, my finger, oh no.
Oh, dude. Oh,
he wiggles his Glock.
You know
playing
this game. You know this game. Yeah, next time it'll be buckshot roulette.
Have I thought Mr. Baressa how to play Uno at all, or is it just like?
Wait, how many do we draw each for Uno?
There are 2 decks, but I couldn't put them together, so it doesn't really matter if they're apart.
Wait, is it 6 or 7 to draw?
I think it's 6, right?
6? We'll play 6. Doesn't matter.
I guess Ressa will join in playing. I guess because Rufus told her about this game, so she wants to try it, even though she doesn't know the rules per se. She hasn't been told about it, so she'll ask for some cards too.
Don't worry, Mr. Baressa, I'll teach you.
I guess I'll play for Galal.
Will Nedeline play, or?
Oh, I can play for Nedeline then. I think Glavi will just see this for now.
Did No More not come to eat? Just...
Did you want to play as well? No
looking
more?
for something
Are you
for
looking
his,
for something for his frog?
I'm looking for grubs. Don't mind me.
Alright. I think you guys got your cards, I think. You can do a survival check if you want to find some grubs. No more.
Grub time.
Somebody has 12 cards.
Ooh, I wonder who that is.
Somebody dealt themselves, I think, as well. Or is that just a bug on mine? Because I see somebody with 6/6.
I think each person has 6,
that's
right? Wait, let's see.
One gave me 6 more than I.
Let me recall this. Recall.
Rewind time.
Let's rewind.
Are you still?
I got my 6. So don't give me 6. Oh, okay, you took it back. Okay, you can deal it.
Alright. There we go. Now it should be good.
Nice you.
We're doing some more roleplay this session, just to, Is that what we're doing today?
There's some combat. There's also some combat. Okay. I've some stuff planned out. We'll see how it goes.
Just wondering.
I think the combat will probably start when people read the letter.
What do you mean? Okay. This is the true combat.
And how do I? there's no way I can look at my own cards.
Yo, what is it?
I have to draw and then, bro. There's no way I can't give myself my own cards.
What?
I can't. I
literally can't. Click them above your name. You should go just click where it says 6.
It's above your name. Yeah, it's like click that.
Oh wait, I can. What the hell?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, thank God I joined as a player as well. Okay. So I have on the DM screen. You can't look at that. Okay. Cool.
There's a +2 there. Can I have that?
Sure.
And I don't want to start with 7.
Small. Alright, so who goes first?
The ghost? You? You're the ghost, aren't you?
The ghost will just watch. You win me!
Wait, is no more playing?
No more's looking for grabs.
Grubs.
Grabbers.
Just drop a card down and then we'll start from...
Nedeline puts a card down.
Oh, Nedeline's gonna start. I thought the ghost was gonna put a card down and then start from the ghost left. That's okay, Nedeline can go. See? And then I guess clockwise, right? That's easy.
Yeah. Should work.
Yeah, this person.
Me? And what number is that? It's a 6. Okay. Well, you guys, if you don't worry about the line underneath this number, then it's also a 6. You know? Okay.
Nuh-uh.
No, just draw. Oh, whoops. Wait. Undo. Oops. Undo. Okay, draw. Draw one card. There we go. Oh, here you go.
I don't think this deck is properly shuffled.
Yeah, I have greens and reds and thing else.
There, it's a 7 now. Get rid of that 6.
Rufus then.
Your turn, Rufus.
My turn. All right. Oh. Sorry, guys. I drank some water and it went down the wrong hole.
Okay, I will play my card then. Oop, I did not put it on top. Oh, there we go.
Alright, Nedeline will draw. Tori, it's your turn.
Maybe he's gone as well.
Alright, I guess I can just make him draw. I can actually just make him draw. Deal one card. Okay, Rufus, it's your turn.
My turn.
Your
Turn
turn.
this into a blue. A blue.
Or a blue.
A blue.
Marissa sees the circle and goes, I can put a circle on top, and puts a circle on top.
No, Marissa, you gotta put the same color.
Huh? That's the circle? Oh, she takes the card back. Goes, oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm still learning.
All good.
Because what color is it again?
Blue.
She goes, okay. She just draws a card and then looks at her cards with a furrowed brow.
Madeline says, I think it's over for you, Rufus.
What color is it?
+2 to Tori.
+2 to me?
Yeah, you're next in Italy.
Well, guess what? I also have a +2. Oh.
And then Nedeline smiles at Rufus.
I don't. Where did my +2 go?
Where did your +2 go?
Oh, how was a red +2?
It's still in your hand. You must have deleted it by accident.
Did I delete
Press
it?
Control Z.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. It's not
So
coming back.
It's alright, we believe you, it's a red +2.
Oh shit, everything's moving backwards. How do I make it?
Yeah, he must have, I don't know, somebody else must have deleted it then. Nope.
Not me. So I think that means draw 4.
Who's drawing 4? Rufus, yeah?
Yeah.
Pick that 4 cards, Rufus.
Well, he's got a +2, then I'm gonna be getting a +2. What the? Okay, I guess I'm drawing a
Yellow.
Yellow too.
Okay, I'm drawing 8 cards. Jesus, alright. I guess it's not my turn skips right after drawing.
Yeah, if you're picking up, then you have to. You can't play.
Okay. Yep, it's Neda's turn again.
Alright, it was yellow, right?
Yes, that's what he said.
Yellow.
Yellow. I will do. I gotta put it to the side first before putting it in now. Just in case I accidentally delete it. It is now Rufus's turn. Oh, he played it. Wait, where'd my 0 go?
Probably at the bottom.
Why is that at the bottom?
Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's a 0.
Plays a skip.
Oh.
Skips Nedaline.
Wait, no, it's wait. No, it's
Rufus's turn.
Take that back.
But didn't Rufus put down an 8?
No, he didn't.
He
didn't play.
Okay.
He didn't play.
Might be it. I thought that was Herb.
No, who has 40? Oh, no.
Yeah, I got the first 8. What do you know about?
He's got 8 cards. Where's the card gone?
So, sorry.
It's a yellow.
He's cooking a roast.
Sorry, it's cooking a roast, mate. Let me. Alright, I think it's my turn now, so I'm gonna place my card. Bam!
B1.
Ressa will play the skip. Oh, I didn't want to go on top. Yep, it's somewhere under there.
Skip is right here.
I just got rid of the other ones because it didn't go on top.
Then if you got skipped, I will play a yellow 9. Get rid of the one book. Is he not back again?
Oh, is it my turn? I never know. I don't know the actual.
The turn order?
We're going clockwise.
Order, yeah.
We're going clockwise.
Clockwise. Oh,
You're after me.
I'm after you. Okay. Draw a card. Oh shit! Sorry, guys. I don't even know. Let me draw one actually properly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Veressa will play. Maybe put the card over there so you can actually see it. So yeah, I play the 3.
2. Tori, it's your turn.
Is it 2?
2.
I placed down a 7.
Rufus, it's your turn.
Okay. I need to draw some cards. Fuck. There you go. 1.
1.
Okay, for this we'll play red 1.
Madeleine will draw.
Wait, did you put that down? Or is...
It's your turn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I put red 1 and he drew.
Oh, he just drew. Oh, you didn't get a color for it? Wait, the normal cards to draw, okay.
Yeah, I think I have to draw from the other
I'll do the top one, I'll do the top one.
Yeah, that's what I did. So they'll come up as 2, but just combine them.
Okay, there we go. I drew and I got 1. Rufus's turn.
My turn. Bam. Easy.
Okay, I play red 5.
Ah, Madeleine draws again.
Your turn. Chat.
Ah, I drew. It's your turn, Tori.
I draw. I cannot play. Rufus's turn.
Uno.
Who knows? Red 5, eh?
Blue 5. I don't know where my blue went, but it's there. There you go. Yeah, this one. Right there.
Okay, blue 5. Here you go. There's a blue 2.
Okay, Madeleine plays a reverse card.
Reversed. Whose turn?
Oh, did you reverse?
Yeah, reverse.
You reverse to me, so
Yep.
I reverse it back to Madeleine again.
The reverse, reverse.
Then Madeleine reverses it back to you.
Reverses back again! Double reverses!
Okay, and then rest
He's
of
got
hits him with the +2 to Rufus.
Rufus gets a +2.
Oh no! +2, damn, okay. There's no more cards on the other one.
You guys do the top
no
one.
more.
Oh! There you go! Bam!
That
Red
just ain't
pickup.
right.
Ooh.
That just ain't right, man.
If you drew from my pickup, you're supposed to skip your turn, right? From the +2.
Unless you got something you can play from that pickup.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta play some. The turn when I drew 8. Never mind.
But if you don't have it, you lose your turn, yeah. Wait, did you just draw? Right, wait.
Who?
You, and you didn't have the card? To
Yeah,
play?
I do, and I placed that card, yeah.
You can't do that. So if you don't have
Really?
the card to...
Oh,
No.
okay.
I literally said that he drew the +2 after from the...
No, after you got
Alright.
the +2, you can't... I don't think that's...
Yeah,
it's
you
only
did.
if you...
Well, let me take that back.
No,
I can't-
Rapscallion we have.
Yo, I can't do my... Oh shit, I can't put back the cards I drew. I think it's only when it's a normal card you can do that. But not when you get it when it's a pickup or something like that.
Okay. I should have known, so yeah.
Fuck, why is everything so small for me now?
I have
Oh
no
no,
idea.
guys. How do I zoom in on... How do I zoom? Control what?
Control scroll wheel.
Alt delete.
If you're on the scroll wheel unless you don't have one.
Yep. scroll wheel.
No.
Oh, you don't have one?
Oh wait,
Use your
okay, wait, it's
fingers.
working. Okay, wait, there we go. I gotta delete. Can I not undo my drawers?
You can't undo the draws, you just have to put the cards down and delete them.
Okay.
So I was just going to keep undoing all of the other stuff you've done, which is probably why all these cards are popping. All these ones you deleted already.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so he drew, I'll play. A 9. It is now your turn, Smiler.
Any skippers?
You got skipped.
Wait, if I have a skip card, can I play it on top of the skip to not skip my turn?
I don't think no. No, I don't think so.
Actually, don't know.
Okay, then I get my turn skip to Rufus.
Rufus, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, I was literally just waiting. Okay. Is this a rule where we just keep drawing until we get a card to play, or nah? Just pick up one, then end your turn.
Just pick up one and end your turn.
Just draw one.
Okay, I'm done. Next turn.
He just drew and that's it. Oh, I guess I draw then. I gotta skip. It is now Vares's turn.
I got skip.
Oh, it's my turn.
Give Rufus.
Okay, let me draw, see what I can get. I can't play.
Whose turn is it?
Milo, it's your turn.
You know.
Oh, sheesh. It's Rufus' turn.
It's my turn, isn't it?
No, you got skipped.
Oh, I got skipped. Damn.
There you go.
Hey. Okay. Put a 4 down, I guess.
Hey.
Smiler. Chance your turn.
GG's.
You won.
GG's.
You won the game.
Damn, this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
But
it's always
Melanie plays
rigged
all the
for
time.
It's always
He
the dealer
plays
who
with all
wins,
the
you know?
workers.
Like, always, every time, man.
Yeah, that's
time the dealer-
that's what people say when they lose. And then when the dealer loses, they're like, "Oh man, this dealer sucks."
Bro, yeah, he just didn't deal properly like he should have, you know?
For real.
Bro. Couldn't have won for these.
Alright. Time to recall. Recall all. And recall all. Then hide. Okay. Alright. After playing a nice round of Uno, the party finishes their food. And all that's left is to open the letter from Ida Oland. What will this letter contain?
Veressa will open it and start to read its content.
The letter says, meet me at, and it puts a location. It says basically south of Saltmarsh.
South of Saltmarsh.
Immediately.
South is through the city, right?
Yeah, through the city. Just from the south side of the city.
I guess, well, the rest will say we can we'll stop at the markets on the way because we need to resupply first.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Sounds good. You can stop at the markets on the way. Unless there's something that you guys wanted to do.
I don't believe so. No. Because she was going to go into the forest, but she's not going to do that anymore because she got the letter to go to the south. So she is going to stop at the market.
Okay. Alright, let's bring back the pseudo dragon. Oh, market starts with an M. Okay. Pseudo, let's get rid of these guys.
This little piggy went to market.
This guy doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what happened to this dragon. I think the dragon. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oh, that's small.
And then you can do here, and then one more. Oh, okay. Which one do you like more? No. You like this one or the other one better?
Hang on. I like this one better. He has some personality.
Alright, we can have this one. I mean, control.
Got a frog friend.
Oops, not type that in. I typed this in. Okay. There we go. I think you should be able to control it now. Alright, the party arrives to the market, the town market.
Wait, my character. I'll move.
Ooh, let me. Okay, should be good now.
Okay, yep, we're good.
Alright, the party hears the chatters of the market folk. You hear about things such as prices too high, orange trees, is that something in my drink? And just the mumbles from guards. What would you like to do?
Oh, is there a new market page, or will it be the same one we used the other time?
Just the same one. This is just the same one.
Same one?
Let me see if I can find it. Well, there'll be new spell books. I take it that'll be the difference, right? Potentially. I can't remember what the link is now. See it in pin.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Maybe I can find one for you guys.
Yo, Rufus.
Yo, what's up?
Would you like a scimitar +2?
A scimitar. Let me see if
+2.
let me peer into my mind palace for a second to see if I remember how to use a scimitar. Sorry, I have brain lag right now. Give me a sec. Yes, I would like a scimitar.
Scimitar? What can I get for this scimitar?
You can get
Scimitar.
you can get a dagger.
A dagger for a scimitar +2?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yo, what
That
is
should be it.
Damn. I'm getting scared by my own comrade, bro.
Hey, you can't hate the player, hate the game.
No, I can't hate the player. The player's scared me.
That's just the game, sir.
Me.
All right. I have a list of extra items if you guys want to check. Just whatever sort of shopkeeper you want to go up to, just ask them for their wares, and then you have the basic wares, but I have some extra items for each of them. If you guys might be interested in.
I go to the fishmonger
import.
and ask what they're wearing.
Fishmonger, okay.
Hello, monger. Where's your fish?
Fish! Fresh fish! Right here! Here is a fish.
What else do you have?
Fish! Fresh! Oh! You want some squid? Squid! Fresh squid! Right there.
Yes. Give me him.
Alright, so she's asking for 10 silver pieces for a squid.
Alright, I'll give him that.
Alright, so now you have one squid. One whole squid.
Can I instance 10, right? 10.
10, just 10 silver. Just 10 silver for a squid. What a squid.
Okay. How much is that in gold? All I have is gold.
I think it's like a... Is it one gold piece? I think it is one gold piece.
One gold. Oh yeah, 10 AP. One gold piece equals 10 AP. SP. Okay, one gold piece. Okay. Can I inspect this squid?
Yeah, so you look at the squid and it seems to be a regular squid. Nothing strange about it.
Thank you, fishmonger.
Fish? Want some fish too? I'll discount it just for you.
Ooh. What else do you have?
He says, I have this fish still alive. It was just caught from the swamps. It's a catfish. It took quite a...
Why would a catfish be in the swamp? This is so wrong.
A catfish in the swamp? Isn't that strange?
That is pretty strange. I'll buy that too. How about you give me... What else do you have, fishmonger?
She says, I have these clams. These clams are very special around here. You see, you're not sure if these clams have a pearl or not, and neither do I. It's a bit of a game we play.
Like gem cutting, does like things on TikTok. I'll take them all. I'll take them all for you for one gold piece extra.
She says, I have 20. 20 clams.
2 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces? You drive a hard bargain, Mitz. No, you did. I already did buy that fish for you, right?
Oh,
You're
you
telling me that
did.
this is all of this is worth 5 of these fish?
Alright, 4 gold pieces.
Make it 3 and then we'll be a done deal right now. I'll take it all.
Make it 3. I'll make it 3, but you have to open one up in front of me. Smart.
Alright.
I like to watch.
Deal. I buy everything.
20 clams.
So what do I have?
So you have a squid, a fish, and 20 clams.
20
clams.
20
We call them gambling clams.
Unopened gambling.
Alright.
Okay.
So every time you open up a clam, you have to roll a D100.
D100?
Yes, and 100 is a pearl.
Bro.
How can I even roll like
A D100 is so much.
I'll roll 5 right now, right in front of you, lady, just for you. You ready?
Alright, I hope you win.
Bam! I don't know if that was, any of them was 100.
Yeah, it doesn't really show.
Fuck. I took away the action. Give me a second. Let me look at the action in this. Where is it? Game log. There we go. I can't do that again. I think I messed up.
Yeah.
Let's do it one at a time.
One at a time. Okay.
I'll do it in roll 20. If you do it in roll 20, you should be able to be a bit better.
Okay. I don't know
roll 20
command though.
It's
Okay.
just / R
Roll
and then
5D100. Okay.
Yeah.
Ignore those clams, lady. There was nothing. I throw all those clams. Ignore them. Right.
She nods her head.
Open. You know what? For you, I'll open 7. 7 clams.
She says,
Boom.
"You wouldn't happen to be a gambler, would you?"
How did you know?
7? Oh no, unlucky.
I'm lucky.
No.
98, 96. Damn.
98.
Close. Got 98, 96.
So you just
That's the
have
highest.
what, 7 clam meat now? So you have clam meat
I think
now.
7 clam meat. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because you serve the
You
meat.
just open up normal clams.
They're still clams.
They're still clams.
Okay.
Close it.
You know what, lady? You drive a hard bargain. I'm gonna open all of them right now, right in front of you.
The
I have
last
13 left. 13D100. You ready for this?
She says, "If you get a pearl, I'll give you my boat."
Oh,
Deal. Deal. I shake on it. I
She
shake on
shakes
it, right? Bam.
not one.
Oh, well, at least you have 20 tasty clam meat.
Ah.
She says,
Fair
"Oh,
enough.
what a shame. Next time, maybe you'll win. Or you can buy some more."
Buy some more.
Yeah, I still have
Okay.
more. I just
How
forgot.
many do you have?
She says, "I have... how many do you want?"
I want 50.
50. 50 clams. That'll be 5 gold pieces.
Deal.
5 gold pieces for 50? What? Yo, why am I not part of this?
I'm opening them right in front of you right now.
She says, "We still have our deal, right? I get the pearl. If you get a
You
pearl."
get the clam? I got the boat? Yeah, easy. Bam. Ooh!
Oh my.
You got 2 pearls! Hey, you only 1 pearl. She only asked for 1 pearl.
1 pearl. Here you go, lady.
She says, "You can have my boat." She says, "Oh wow, a real pearl. A real black pearl."
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna be so full with this.
The boat's really probably
68
broken
clam
down.
meat.
And she
That
runs
pearl's
off.
probably worth You could probably buy like two, 3 boats with that, bro.
Well, how much is a black
She runs
pearl?
off and she goes to another shopkeeper.
I want all your clams.
How much for this black
running
pearl?
off, I chase her.
You chase her? She goes to the shopkeeper and she says, Black pearl, I have a real black pearl.
I constantly come up and slightly poke her with my dagger.
Your scimitar. You're killing her.
No. It's just like a little tiny point. It's not actually going through. Just to warn her, and then I'll tell her to walk away slowly from the vendor, and then it's okay, man.
Then she screams, "Gods help!" and the guards come. You'll have to roll. You'll have to roll if you want to get away from them. Do an athletics roll versus the guards.
Athletics.
They'll try and tackle you.
I got 11.
All right. Let's see what they get.
Oh no.
Oh, you get away.
They got both of them got less than 11. Let's go.
God's help immediately.
Stupid ass God, they don't fucking know who I am.
I don't get paid enough for this. They just give up. Before you left, Tori, you heard that the price for one of the pearls was very, very high.
How much?
How much do you reckon?
They were bartering, and one was saying 700, and the other one was saying, no, 400.
I'll just have one black pearl.
Rufus, you still have a black pearl.
Alright.
And a boat as well.
And a boat. Oh my god.
And a boat. Yes.
Okay,
I'm gonna put that in my inventory.
She didn't see me. I was just behind her and poked her, so she couldn't see me. I go back.
I'll go fishing boat.
Bro, what is this, divinity?
I go back and ask, well, what's happening here? Why am I hearing so you guys try to bargain? What are you guys bargaining for?
She says, go away.
You know, she heard you talk when you threatened her.
I was using a different voice, very deep voice, so she wouldn't recognize me.
Okay. She says, well, I'm trying to sell this black pearl. She says.
Black pearl? How much do these go for?
She says, well, I think they go for 1,000, so I'm being very generous, and I'm saying 700. But this guy, he wants it for way less, like 400. No way.
I'll take it off you for 600. How about that?
600? Sure, 600. I'll take it for 600, she says.
600? Easy.
Give me 600.
Okay. 600, I'll give you 600. Okay, minus 600 gold.
And she gives you the black pearl.
Okay.
She says, thank you.
And then I walk up to this guy, I'm like, yo.
Yo.
And she walks away.
You see that? I just got that for a bit cheaper than what she was offering, okay? You don't know how to bargain,
and she
okay?
goes up to you,
and
Rufus.
Then I'll come up to him,
she says, I'll
and then
buy my
say,
boat back. For 400.
400?
400, I'll buy my boat back.
How much?
400 gold.
I'll give you. I'll take it for 350. I think you need that.
She says 350. All right. And when she smiles, and she says to herself, "I just made 250."
Yay, and I give her a high five.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go to this guy and I offer him. Instead of 1,000, I'll offer him 800. Pretty good. 800.
He says, I want it for 400. He says 400. I'll take it for 400.
Well, if you buy this one right now, I'll go and get another one, and I'll give it to you for 300. If you buy this one for 800 right now. How about
he
that?
Says,
not bad deal.
He says, I got a better deal. How about 200?
Okay, if you don't want the black pearls, I'll walk away.
Wait, before you go. Wait, no, I want it. 100. And then he spits shit at the ground.
I'm walking. If you truly don't want this, I thought you would have used this for magic, but obviously you don't.
And the guards look at you. Hey, I recognize you. And they go after you again. And you're gonna have to make a roll.
Why did they recognize me?
All right, make an athletics roll. You just changed your voice. Alright, you got a 4. Alright, the guards tackle you to the ground.
Oh crap. Okay.
And they're like, well, we've got you now. I think I'll be taking this as well. And they pocket the pearl. You're going to be going to jail now. Oh, a real black pearl. Oh man, I can take my honey on a nice honeymoon.
I threatened them if you can make you guys lose your job. I know some important people in town. If you guys don't give me my money back, you'll regret it.
They say, I'll pay off the important people with this black pearl.
Well, unfortunately, I got more money than that black pearl. And I got a noble on my side.
And then the other one says, what do you mean? We found you with no money on you. And he gives a big grin to you. You were penniless when we found you.
You don't want my money, that's why you don't have anything. What are you talking about?
Alright, Tori, you get dragged away as you're yelling and complaining. You get dragged away to the prison.
I yelled out to my party, help, it's on my approach!
You do realize you ran off to the other end of the market, and I'm not even in earshot of you.
I go back to the group. I'm like, hey guys, guess what?
Hey, surely Rufus heard me. He was close by. He surely heard me.
I got like 2 black pearls. I traded one. I traded one for like a boat, and then they paid me the boat back. I got a pretty good like. Wait, where's Tori?
Varessa tells him, good job with the negotiating.
Hey, thank you.
I guess Varessa will look first for a magic shop, or like,
Forgotten. Just forgotten about it.
I'm just gone forever.
Didn't realize he's missing.
Yeah, this person, they sell magic. Magic stuff. Magic shop.
Sorry, which one? I didn't see where the ping was.
Just
Can you just move me to it? I can't see where your ping
is. Right here.
Okay, so Varessa has 2 very nice. What does she have? She has the Deck Wizard spellbook, and she has the other spellbook.
Mm-hmm.
So she is going to offer to sell them to this guy. I believe they're pretty valuable. Because one of them has 4 spells in, and I believe the other one's got like...
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, the other one's got a ton. The Deck Wizard one.
You were told by... You were told by the locals that this woman deals with magical items. She sells magical items, but she doesn't seem to sell magical weapons. But she does sell magical items. So just to let you know.
Yep, she's just spell books, right?
Yeah. She'll buy spell books. She'll basically buy magical items, but she won't sell like weapons to you.
Yeah, well, that's okay. She just wants to sell the spell book to them.
Okay.
She
says she'll buy the spell book for 100 gold.
Which one? Because I have 2.
The Deck Wizards, I think. That's one of them.
Varessa will scoff a bit and then point out how many spells are actually in it, because there is quite a few. There's 3 second level, and I believe there's 4 first level, and then there's 3 cantrips. She'll say she'll hold up the other spell book with 4 spells, and I think, and say she'll take 100 for this one, but not for the deck wizard one.
So you wanted 100 for the other one, but not the deck wizard.
Yeah, the deck wizard one's worth a lot more.
Yeah.
The one with only 4 spells, and she'll accept 100 gold for. Not for the wizard one. She wants more.
She says, "I'll take both of them off you for 250 gold."
Restaurant will ask if she has anything to trade back for a sorcerer spell-wise.
And she says, "I'll give you 250, and I'll throw in this statue." She says, and it seems to be a statue of a goat, an ivory goat statue.
Okay, is there anything magical about it? Sense anything?
Yes, you do think these statues are magical. But you don't know what they do. They're shrouded in mystery.
So just one of the statues, right? And then 250 gold for the 2 spell books?
Yes, one of the statues, but I'll show you what the statue looks like. It's a pretty cool statue. Well, it's like a figurine, really.
Does this vendor have any unique items, by the way? Just curious.
Unique items.
I remember you saying there'll be some extra items at some of the shop. Or is this the unique item that I'm seeing?
This is a unique item. I'll put it in D&D generally.
Okay. That's the thing she's offering.
Yep. So she's offering. Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh, well, the D&D general is working.
Alright, yeah, so she's offering these 3 ivory goats. And you think they're magical, but you don't know what they do.
Can I ask her what these statues do?
See, she says she doesn't know. She says they were given to her by a monk training in the mountains. He said he didn't need them anymore after he reached enlightenment.
Varesta will counter and say 275 gold and the statues. And it's a deal.
She says, "Sure, I'll take that." She says, "Good doing business with you."
I do.
So you have these ivory goats. You can add it as a custom item. Because I think you can actually add the proper item in. But you'll need to figure out what it does first.
Once she's boarded, she'll go to... Where was Rufus? Okay, she'll go over to Rufus and ask him to do his very special spell and what is it? Can you he has the inspect one, right? Or the can discover what it is.
I think Lauve has that as well. But Rufus should as well. I think we both should.
Yeah. I'll ask one of them to use it to see what it actually does.
Yep.
What is it?
I'm asking you to you'll use your one level 1 spell for me.
Okay, what level 1 spell did you want?
Identify.
Identify. Yeah.
Yes, I'm holding these 3 ivory goats in my hand. Asking you to identify them.
I'm okay, I'll use it up and I'll identify it right now for him.
Alright. Rufus casts his magic, his identify magic. And you find out exactly what these goats do. And hopefully I can give you the text that tells you what they do.
If it's the actual item in the game, I can add the item then, right?
I'm just going to make sure it's the same thing. Yeah. It's just the item in D&D Beyond. The figurine of wondrous power. The ivory goats. You should be able to look it up.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh, it's another one. Oh, it's a wondrous item. Oh, it can become a living goat. Nice. Veressa will offer Rufus the item after he identifies it to sell it to him, and she'll explain its use. Well, he knows its usage, right? Because she can't have another. She can't have a. She already attuned to too many items, so she can't attune to it.
Oh, is the item again? Sorry, like
figure.
Kind of like.
Just search in items and search goat, and it'll pop up.
Okay.
It's that thing there. It's basically like a wondrous item, so she'll offer it to you because she can't actually utilize it herself.
Let me have a look. I'm waiting for items to load up.
You basically can summon, you can summon goats from the statues. But there's 3 different ones.
Hold on to it for right now, because my inventory is not loading. Like my add item and stuff.
Alright, it's basically like the goat of traveling can become a large goat with the same statistics as a riding horse. It has 24 charges, and it can hold a bunch of stuff for you.
Okay.
They can carry stuff for you, and they can all fight if you want them to. And then there's one which is like a giant goat.
Okay.
You're just a giant goat. And then there's one which is the goat of terror, where it becomes like a giant goat for up to 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it has like a radius of terror around it, and if they fail it, they'll run away in fear. I don't know how rich your character is.
How about I trade you? That seems like something I would like, Mr. Veressa. How about I give you this black pearl that I got from opening all those clams?
Veressa agrees, eyeing the black pearl because it looks very nice to her. She thinks it'll be worth roughly the same.
I don't really need it. I'll be honest, I kind of just like opening the clams, I'm a bit of a... I like the thrill of it. So, yeah.
Veressa eyes it and goes, nice, I know how much this is worth. She is familiar with black pearls, considering she, as of her background. She'll ask him how much he paid for it as well.
Oh, I only paid like a total of 7 gold. Open all these clams. Open like 70 clams.
Oh, that's definitely worth. They're worth roughly 500 gold on the open market, fluctuating around there.
Wow. Yeah, if you want me to trade this for like this pearl.
Yeah, Veressa agrees. I'll trade him the figurine for the pearl.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the dungeon. No, please, not my pearl.
Okay, the rest are all... I'll delete the wondrous item from my thing for now then.
Alright.
Okay, is there a... What you have? Is there a, like general... Okay, Varessa will come over and tell first.
Yeah.
As if, like, offering, and then she'll start unloading some of the other stuff to show him.
He says, I'll take that black pearl for 600.
She agrees to that straight away, so 600. That's very fair.
Yeah, because
Thank you,
he's traded with you before. Yeah, he recognizes you.
And then she'll offer him some of the other stuff, I guess. See if he wants any of it.
He'll buy basically all the other stuff that you have on like the regular prices. So whatever you have to sell, he'll buy it on regular price.
But so most of this stuff's like custom stuff because it doesn't.
Right. I see.
You told me the prices for them, but
yeah.
So I put them there, but there's a lot of stuff. Like especially those silk bolts, like those silk bolts. You said I collected 50 of them, I think, and you said they were worth, what was it, 250 gold each, or like 100 gold each, or something? Or something like that. So they're worth quite a lot.
Yeah.
The bolts of silk.
I think it was maybe 20 gold a bolt or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Let me have a look. Yeah, 20 gold each, so there'd be like 1,000 gold if I sold all of them to him. I don't know if he has enough for that.
He says no. There's no way I have enough, but let me talk to someone, he says. And he runs off and he goes to speak to someone away from here.
You could have I have copper nails. I have a bolt of velvet too.
All right. So he comes back to you and he says, I've been able to get a loan from the Merchants Guild, and they've agreed to help me for this deal by taking a small cut. So yes, I will buy your silk bolts.
I guess I'll have to sell everything elsewhere then, because there's no way he's going to be able to buy the rest. That's okay. Yeah, I'll sell them.
He says that the Merchant Guild will buy it on his behalf, and they'll get a small profit.
Okay.
And one of the guild's officials is with him, and he has like a box filled with gold bars.
Okay. So I'll add 1,000 gold and delete the. Would I be able to sell anything to this new guy then? Considering he seems to be...
Yeah, the guy with the money. Yeah.
I'll show him, because I have a salt barrel, I have electrum ingots, I have another bolt of velvet, and I have the bear skin and lion rug, and a salt barrel. I have a lot of random crap.
Okay. He says, I'll purchase that. How much do you want for those items?
Okay, so I'll base off the numbers, but it'd be roughly that's 20, 10, 500, 30, 40, so 600 or 700 range. So Varessa will ask for 600 for it. I think it's the values you put on it would put it 700, 750. So she'll ask for 600 for them.
He says that 600 is too much. He says 400.
Oh.
Since, 400 is
the most of the values in the electrum ingot though, because those are kind of already valued. The 500 is their value exactly.
Yeah. And then he says, well, you see, I have to take a profit from the guild. The guild has to take a percentage. And then our friend here, the merchant, also takes a percentage. So 450 is pretty fair.
Okay, Varessa will agree to that because she's quite happy with the other deal.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So he brings up a wagon. Giant wagon. A wagon. With a horse. And you unload all the goods onto that. And then it's taken away and the deal is done. And he gives you your gold and he shakes your hand.
Yep.
Jumps on top of here. I guess you can...
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all of the valuables she has. There's a few other stuff, but they're not stuff she's gonna sell.
Okay.
Okay. And the original trader seems to be quite happy with this deal.
Okay,
he says, I knew our futures would be profitable, he says, with a smile.
Okay, he didn't have any unique items, did he? Compared to just the general shop stuff, I don't believe.
He says, for you, I think I can part with this special item of mine for around 50 gold. He says, it's in a box. He brings out a box. And the box is a metal box, and there's like basically a clip on the box to close it. And he says, this box contains a rare necklace that allows the user to become invisible, he says, once put on. But there's an issue with this necklace, you see, he says. He says, when the necklace is exposed to light, it completely shatters. So it's kind of a useless necklace, he says. But I'll give it to you, or maybe I'll give it to you for free, he says.
Okay.
Because I appreciate our relationship, he says. And he gives you this necklace. Invisibility that breaks, apparently, in light.
Okay, Varessa will thank him, and she'll give him her original staff, you know, the one she was using before, and say it might be worth something if she becomes really famous one day. I think it's her original staff. She'll give it to him.
Yeah. He takes it and he's quite happy to receive this. He says, yes, I know of your deeds. He says, I'm sure I can get this for a high price very soon. Very soon. But would I ask something of you? Could you perhaps sign the staff? He says, just to know that it's legitimate.
Varessa will agree to actually engrave her signature onto it, with her family crest at the end. But she does, because it already has her family symbol in it. So she signs her name into it, basically.
Okay.
Or just doesn't sign it, but just writes her name fancy in Elvish on it for him. Next to her family.
He's elated at this. And practically here, the money go off in his head as he sees this staff.
Varessa will thank him and hope they can have more good deals in the future, and she'll head off with the box, and she'll look for Tori but won't be able to find her, so she'll talk to Rufus again. And she'll explain the item she just got, the necklace of invisibility, but it can't be exposed to light, so she's not sure how useful it will be.
It'll be useful in the dark, like if you really want to make sure you're not seen. But at that point, like, you should have enough skill to not be seen, wouldn't you?
No, Veressa will suggest that potentially you could wrap the necklace up in cloth as well to completely cover the necklace and then wear it.
Maybe.
So she will say she doesn't really have a use for it and she got it for free, so she will give it to Rufus. Suggesting he consider potentially hiding it underneath his clothes all wrapped up and he can use it.
The one who stole the unmentioned.
So she'll give it to him, the necklace of invisibility that shadows in light. Hopefully he'll be able to use it. I don't think there's anything I need to buy per se. I guess I'll just buy general stuff, so I'll just do the minus and plus gold.
Yeah.
I'll let the others do whatever they need to now.
Alright. Did you guys want to trade with anything? Maybe look for some special items? Or maybe you wanted to buy a dog? The dogs do come through here. You do hear whoops. And there's also food as well.
Do they have a blacksmith around?
Pretty happy with my room. I can buy some more clams.
Yeah, they do have a blacksmith around.
Oh.
It's off to the left though. But you just have to go to the left.
Oh.
Yeah, you just have to go to the left.
Okay.
And you'll be able to find the blacksmith. Yeah.
I don't think Cribble here can eat any dogs.
Any dogs? Nope. Nope.
So,
Or Cribble.
I know. Cribble's a little hungry today.
So I guess you try and feed Cribble. I was hearing the sounds of the townspeople speaking about they can't believe a black pearl got sold for so much. And how, yeah, but there was a thief that took them away. And then another one is speaking about how I wish I had a black pearl. Another one's saying, I wish I had food. And the other one is just saying 5. But this woman in particular, over here, she says to you, actually, Rufus, she says, would you like to know some information? She says, I think you would.
Okay.
He says, if you come by here at nighttime, that's when the black market opens. He says, yes, and that's when they have the illegal items that the guards don't approve of.
Like more pearls?
He says, oh, there are some interesting things going on at nighttime around here. Gambling galore. Way worse than pearls.
Damn.
As long as you're not squeamish, of course, she says, and she smiles. You could even buy, perhaps, some parts, if you ever lost one, if you catch my drift.
I catch the whole drift of it.
And sometimes, she says, even the whole body, if you catch my drift.
Oh,
she smiles.
Damn.
That kind of sales happens, but you'll have to come here at around 10 p.m. at night, she says. You just seem the criminal sort, so I'm sure you'll come down later tonight.
No worries, no worries. Thank you for the tip. And I give him and I toss him a silver coin. Ding!
Alright. Also, there's cockfights as well. She mentions that.
Oh shit! Even better. Why didn't you start with that? The hell?
Okay.
Cockfights and frog fights.
Is there like another magic shop then, other than that first woman I went to?
Right.
Like
What were you looking for in particular? Oh, you like spell books, right?
Well, the spellbook lady said she didn't have any for me.
No, she didn't.
I said there was another shop. I was gonna go look at that one. For like items and.
Right.
I don't think Varessa can learn from spellbooks, so.
No, but did you want to buy spellbooks?
She was looking for magic items because that woman said there was another shop that sold potentially magic items.
Right. It's actually that woman that I was speaking to, Rufus. She does magic items. Yeah, the one with the fox on her neck. That one, right there.
Okay, Varessa will ask to look at her wares, then I guess. See what she has.
She has an assortment of items. They're all magical. You can tell they're magical. She has. I'll just tell you what they look like, and then she doesn't actually know what they do. So one is a urn. One is a pouch with stitching of silk stitching. One is a pillbox, like the size of a pillbox, but it's wooden. And then the other is a horn. And she says, "These are my new arrivals." And then she says, "But this is my greatest new arrival." And she says, "And they're a pair of silk gloves."
Can I do an Arcana check then to see if I can sense anything from any of these items, I suppose, that I recognize?
Right, okay. So the gloves, they seem to have like an effect, like an enhancement effect on the wearer. The pillbox seems to be, the magic in the pillbox seems to be like, it basically seems to be some sort of magic that compresses stuff. So it seems like the pillbox opens up somehow and becomes something bigger. And then, what is the last thing? Oh, then the urn. The urn's the most mysterious of them all. The urn seems to be filled with a powder of an alchemical ingredient. And you would assume it's probably something used for combat.
Alright,
you're not sure.
I guess Marissa will be interested in the urn and the gloves then, I suppose, out of them.
Okay.
But she'll be asking how much for those two items then.
She says, for the gloves, 1,000 gold. For the urn, 500 gold. She says, this urn contains powder that will leave your opponent incapacitated. And these gloves will make any sharp shooter an even sharper shooter.
Alright, so Varessa will, after listening to those, she will she'll offer to buy them for 1,400 plus the alchemical supplies she has. I believe she has some of them.
Okay. Yeah, she agrees to that. She definitely agrees to that. She says she'll throw in some health potions as well. She'll throw in she'll throw in 3 elixirs of health, which aren't really health potions.
and then just some ordinary health potions.
Alrighty, thank you.
Alright.
So I'll have to add them as custom items so I get them again.
Until you identify them. The urn is basically just filled with like choking powder. You can tell when you take a sniff of it. So it causes people to sneeze and choke uncontrollably.
Yep, and then the I'll just call them silk.
Yeah, silk gloves. Silk gloves.
I believe because I got Thingo to already use his thing, I'll ask Glauve to cast Identify on them first.
Yeah. Glauve will happily identify those gloves. As Glauve identifies the gloves, he says, I think this woman lied to you. These gloves, they don't help you become a better sharpshooter, he says.
Mm-hmm.
He says, these gloves are gloves of thievery. They help you steal. He says, I'm not sure if this is what you wanted, but it's definitely not going to help you with shooting bows.
Okay. I'll thank him for telling me that, and I'll intro to this guy and I'll be like, hey, you want some gloves of thievery? I'll tell him I paid 500 gold for them. What does it give? It gives plus 5 bonus to dexterity checks for sleight of hand and lockpicking, so it means you can pickpocket easier and stuff with them.
Are you offering it to me, perhaps, sir?
Yes, I am. I just told you how much I paid for them.
How much was it again?
500 gold is how much she paid for them. But she... I don't know how rich your character is.
I'm pretty rich.
Richy rich.
How about it's called 350? 350, how about that? Right down the middle.
Oh, wait, what? I paid 500 for the urn. Varessa's silly and got them mixed up, so she says 400.
Damn! Alright. How about 250? 50 just for the extra, you know? Because we're good friends, and you've been a good mentor to me.
But you said 450?
250. Because you paid 400 for it, right? I'm paying you half of that. So
she paid 1,000 gold for it, but she's got them mixed up in her head. So she thinks she paid 500 for it.
Okay. 350. 350.
Varessa will agree to that, because she didn't actually have a use for it.
Okay.
You.
350 gong. Gloves of thievery. Obtain.
Any stealers?
And Varessa is finished. I take it the urn doesn't need attunement, right? It just fills up with the powder.
It just fills up with the powder. It's basically an urn of what is it called? Dust of sneezing and choking. Yeah.
Dust of sneezing and choking.
I mean, that's exactly what it does. Yeah.
Lol.
It's one use though.
Oh, it's one use.
This is a wondrous item, but it's one use. Is it really wondrous?
Yeah, it's a wonder why it's a one use.
Exactly. It's a DC 15 as well, so...
Oh, baby.
I don't know.
Okay, I put it in there, but I won't attune to it because I assume it will just be chucking the dust out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Unless you just have to practice and not breathe it in yourself. And yep.
Alright, Varessa is finished. I bought some extra stuff, but that was just for the price in the shop. She'll get ready to head south, wondering, just waiting there for the rest of them to finish.
I'm pretty much done. All I really wanted was that the clams. As soon as I heard there is a chance to get a tiny bit of pearl, and I'm like, oh shit, pearl. Small chance. Gambling. Sign me up.
Alright. Yeah, we can move to the next area, to where she agreed to
Wait,
meet.
are we gonna... What about Tori?
What about
What
Tori?
are we doing with it?
What about Tori? Yes, you guys all notice that Tori seems to be gone.
Just now.
Only now. Only now you guys
Only
notice.
now, everyone notices that Tori
Okay.
has disappeared.
Just as we're grouping to leave, you realise he didn't run off to a shop. He's just run off. Disappeared.
Glave says he's probably off stealing something.
You're right.
Can't argue with that. I'll say, should we wait for him then, or should we wait for her, or just head onwards?
I feel like we should check the holding cells first, just in case, you know. Have a quick peek.
Peek in the cell.
I'll say, is Tori so amateurish to get caught?
Would you?
I'll ask Rufus that, because I'm not familiar with the rogue style things.
As Versa says that, I give him a look of like, we're talking about Tori here.
I'll say, oh yes, you would have been in the special class with Glauve, gotcha. Let's go look at the holding cells. I guess, where are the holding cells? I take it they're on another map.
Yeah, they'll be on another map, and they'll be next to. Basically, there's an area next to the guards. So I'll bring you back to where the guards are. The guards guardhouse is. Okay. Let me just pick you all up. Only D4. Yep. Okay. Then I believe we have to go here. Yeah, this is it. Wow, it's been a while since we've been here. These guys are massive. They're smaller. It's reversed. Bro. Okay.
Wait, is this back to the guardhouse we went by before, where Nomeless is from?
Very, very start. Yep.
Oh my god.
Guess I'll walk to the guardhouse then.
And I'm walking and like, maybe he's the one they got caught for trying to steal that black pearl or whatever.
I guess Guess we'll just head inside then.
Alright. Guys were running away. As you approach the guardhouse, somebody comes out. And is someone familiar. It is the guard sergeant from before. And he says, "What are you lot doing here? Gnomeless, get back to your position," he says. He says to you no more. "It's been a while since I've seen you here." He says, "I reckon you're here to look for your scallywag friend, Tori."
Ah, yes, the stinky one.
Yes, she does smell.
Ah, where are they?
Well, she was caught trying to steal a black pearl. Do you know how much a black pearl costs? Costs more than my yearly wage.
How much is your yearly wage?
I bought that black pearl!
Stole it.
I bought that for 600!
Why else would you be here? Behind bars, criminal.
And they got me confused with someone else! I can even prove it! I'll even ask
He says the guards were
fishmonger.
quite happy to take her away, though. I don't know why. But maybe it's because her crime spree was finally brought to an end.
Lies! They were lying, they stole everything from me!
Which guard was it that took
It says, since Tori has been caught stealing items worth thousands of gold, she's been taken to the maximum security prison. Not the local stuff we have here, but a maximum security prison a bit to the south of Saltmarsh. That's where we keep the most heinous criminals.
Lies! Lies! I tell you,
If you
everyone
want
lies!
to talk to her, and maybe say your last goodbyes, as she's probably in prison for a few decades, I could tell you where she is, where the prisons are, and we can arrange a meeting over the
I'll request that, and I'll ask what occurred to her personal possessions. Then
says, her personal possessions will be in that prison as well. They'll be confiscated and looked through to make sure that they're returned to their rightful owners.
Can I do a roll to see if he has the black, if he pinched it?
Yeah, you can do a roll. You can do insight.
Insight, okay. Fuck. 9.
You're not sure.
Can I be a super hyper friendly to this guy? I'm like, look, guard, you're doing such a fine job, getting the trash out of the streets, like putting his hand, like my arm around his shoulder,
and he says, "Yes, the trash like you, Rufus."
That's me. and I pat his chest and pat his slap his ass, and then quickly just check to see if there's anything. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, he has. You can tell he has the keys to the barracks in his pocket, and there's a sandwich in there as well.
Is there any? Does he have the pearl? Can I do a sleight of hand?
There's no pearl. There's no.
Can Varessa request to know who the arresting officers were, at least, as well as the location of the prison?
He says, "Of course. Their names and their numbers I will give to you," and he gives
numbers.
The numbers as well.
They got numbers, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Number 1.
The ID.
Guard number 1. Guard number 2.
1. You got G and then U. ARD are still on the way. Yeah. Have this one, and there are their names, Hilbert and Hilda.
Where's Gilbert and Hilda then, Mr. Guard, sir?
He says, "Why? It's around evening now. They normally do the morning shifts. They're probably at home." He says.
Would they not be sleeping in the barracks?
He says, "Not today. I think they're going out to do something."
Did they say where? What? Haven't seen those guys in a while, you know? Maybe I can try and steal back my lunch. My little key card that I made from you guys, hey!
He says, I'm not really sure. I don't really keep up on their personal lives. I just make sure that they're in order.
Alright. And maybe I'll steal everything in his phone.
So you get a sandwich, a fish sandwich with cucumbers in it. It's half eaten. It has mayonnaise in it. And you get the keys to the barracks as well.
Okay.
He says, "Oh, do you hear that?" And his stomach grumbles. He says, "Oh, I'm hungry. I gotta get something to eat." And then he puts his hand in his back pocket. He says, "Hey, where's my sandwich?" "Oh, I must have already eaten it," he says. He says, "Oh, I'll get a new sandwich. I'm sure you guys will be up to no trouble," he says before he closes the door. Goes inside the barracks.
I turn to no more, and I'm like, "Do you think Gribble would eat this?"
Gribble, what do you say? Ribbit. Ah, yes. I think he likes the key.
Okay, I'll give him the key. Not what I was expecting, but here you go.
Now, Varessa, it seems that the maximum security prison is a little more south from where Ida Olin said to meet. In fact, it seems to be on the way there.
Okay.
On the way there. Oh, damn.
On the way there.
I guess, would Rufus or No More know where these coppers live, these guards, so we can pay him a visit before we head off?
Gnomeless would.
Gnomeless would.
But no more, but he's not.
Has not left the room for many years.
No more is a hikikomori.
Maybe. Can I roll an insight, maybe with disadvantage, to try and remember? It's been a while, but if I may be able to remember.
Yeah.
Alright, insight with disadvantage.
You know what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Alright, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Should he know? Because he tries to avoid trouble, the guards anyway, to avoid trouble.
Yeah, but he wouldn't know where they live.
Yeah,
he would just know patrols.
That's probably where he goes.
Give me one. I think we should take a break for like 10 minutes, maybe 10-15. So you reach the southern parts, basically the farmlands of Saltmarsh, where Ida Oland had requested that she meet with her. Versa. It's a quaint little farm. There's just people toiling away, and you see Ida far down at the end of the road, and she gestures for you to come over.
Guess we'll head over to her then.
She wants to speak to you. Okay. As you approach Ida, she's quite a small and frail old woman. So there we go. well, old woman, and her voice is very soft and not very loud. So she softly speaks and she says, "Hello, you would be Lady Veressa, wouldn't you? I'm glad that my mail reached you. And oh, I recognize you. You were that young boy from the church." She points out to Cloud Bay. "And his friend as well. You two left in a hurry. I hope nothing bad happened."
Veressa shakes. Well, she just says one of their friends got arrested for stealing. That's the only bad thing that's happened.
She says, "Oh, arrested for stealing? Oh, well, that's fine. The guards around here only keep the criminals in their camp or in their building for maybe a day or two. I'm sure she'll be fine."
I'll say she's in the maximum security facility.
Her eyes go wide and she's like, "Maximum security? Why? Is your friend a murderer?" she says.
I said, "No, she stole a black pearl, apparently."
She says, "Oh, this won't do. You see, I wanted to bring you here to ask for your help as a party. But now, without one member, I'm not sure you'll be able to be up for the task," she says. "You see, it's a very important task, and it involves a certain someone named Saltmarsh," she says.
Russell said, I know the unsavory individual you're referring to."
Yeah. She says, "Well, you see, I'll say it outright. I don't trust the man. I think he's up to something, but I can't put my finger on it. And I think, in all honesty, that I can't win the upcoming election. So I would prefer if someone else were to win. And I heard that you were in support of the Loyalists. And I've agreed that, after some thinking, I've thought that I would also give my support if you were to do one task for me." She says,
Veressa will say her support to the Loyalists might be in question due to some unsavory tactics used in getting her help, basically.
"Yeah, I see.
Yeah, because he withheld some information."
He says, "I see. That is quite the shame. Well, I suppose perhaps gold would be a fitting reward for you." "No, I think I have a better reward for you. I think I can help your friend get out of the maximum security prison." She says, "Would that be a fitting enough reward for the task that I'm going to ask you to do?" She says.
Veressa will say for her, yes, but she'll still need to pay some gold for the other members because they won't do it for free.
She says, "Yes, I'm sure we'll get something sorted out. In fact, this task that I'm about to ask you will give you a handsome reward indeed. A handsome reward of 10,000 gold," she says. "And what could be worth 10,000 gold to me?" she says. She says, "Why, my husband. You see, he's a trader, and he's been gone for a very long time. A few months, in fact. And I think it has something to do with Solomon. You see, on his merchant ship was protected by guards that were by hire from Solomon. And now I haven't heard word of him. He normally sends messages to me, sends letters to me every week. But for the past 3 months, nothing, silence. And I fear that there's something on that ship that Solomon wishes to keep away from the world." He says,
"Can I ask the name of the ship?"
He says, "Yes, the name of the ship is insert ship name here.
Never heard of that ship before.
There's not one we've encountered before, is what I'm asking.
The Emperor of the Waves.
Nope, we have not encountered.
She says, yes, it's a very, very famous merchant ship, she says. She says, they deal with some very highly valuable trades that go across the oceans, she says. So, that's why the ship is worth so much to me. So much to the town, it seems, and so much to Saltmarsh. But to me, my husband himself is worth the most of them all. She says, I need to know that he's safe. I would like your party to venture out in search for the Emperor of the Waves.
Theresa will agree, but she says they'll have to rescue Tori first, because they'll need
He says, yes, they have ventured to very dangerous lands filled with mythical beasts, I'm afraid, in search for these valuable treasures. So, I agree. I think it would be better if your party was whole again. Otherwise, I'm not sure you would be able to fare the voyage.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I will help you free your friend. What was your friend's name?
Tori.
Tori, I see. Well, unfortunately, I don't have much sway over the city guard. It seems that only Saltmarsh has that power, in fact, out of all of us. But I can perhaps smuggle items into the maximum security cell. And I have an idea. I propose that you four pretend to be prisoners, and I smuggle some items in for you into the security cell. And on my mark, I will give a event, and you will be able to break free from the prisons without being detected. She says, I have some friends in the guards, but I have no sway over the politics.
Theresa will make a suggestion that if she can get to Tori, she shows her the bag of holding, says if you can get her into this and out in half an hour, she can live without having to fight or smuggle us in.
Yeah. She says, unfortunately, there are no visitors allowed in the maximum security cell. Despite the guards pretending that there are, it is a very, very tightly kept place. Anyone who goes there is known to be locked there for life and never to see the outside of Saltmarsh. So the only way you would be allowed near the prison is if you were either guards or prisoners yourself.
I'll suggest that we do it as a... So you have one person who will go in as a prisoner, and the rest will be outside ready to attack the facility. It's to facilitate the break, because too many trying to escape will be too noticeable compared to just two people, Tori and one other person. Plus we can launch a distracting attack, the rest can do some really powerful magic to blast one of the walls, not to destroy it, just to attract attention or whatever.
She says, that sounds like a fine idea indeed. Okay, so who among you few of you would want to be the prisoner that will be stationed in with your friend Tori? I'm sure I can make a cell available where both of you can be within.
Well, Theresa will cough a bit and look at Rufus.
Hey, sorry, I had to connect something to my car. Okay, what's up?
Basically, you're about to be prison break for Tori. You're about to get taken in as a fake prisoner. But you're gonna have to. You can keep your gloves of thievery because they're invisible when you wear them, but pretty much everything else you'll have to pass off temporarily and go in as a prisoner, basically.
Like, I roll my eyes. I'm like, okay.
Because basically, we need one person who's going to go in and break Tori out. Which I believe with your gloves of thievery, you can hide something inside the gloves because they're invisible when you wear them. So you could hide like lockpicks and stuff inside it to bust out. And then you'll have some people on the outside, the rest of us, who will facilitate your escape.
I'll do that
either
then.
by making a distraction, like attacking elsewhere to get you out, or or just being there to like if you jump or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we have our plan.
Okay, Ida says that once you've broken Tori out of the prison, you 5 will be wanted criminals within Saltmarsh. And so I think you'll have to somehow discreetly hide yourself and enter the docks of Saltmarsh, where I will have a ship waiting. So
would all of us be if they only see Tori and Rufus escape? Will the rest of us really be pulled into it?
If you guys are in around the prison and you help make a distraction, they'll know who you are. So that's what she says to you.
Okay. Varessa will inquire as well about because she's a noble, if she can utilize some of that power instead to potentially release Tori as a prisoner into her custody. Because I believe with her nobility, she'll be considered second to the king in this area.
Yeah.
So because the king's not there, she'd be considered a higher authority than even the mayor.
Yeah. Ada says, unfortunately, the people of Saltmarsh don't really take heedance of nobility or of any of the king's demands at all. So any of your requests of that nature would probably be denied. They sort of keep to their own law enforcement.
Varessa said even if they were offered some gold to look the other way.
She says, even if you were to offer a lot of gold, she said, you would have to offer more gold than Saltmarsh has himself. And that would be an impressive task.
Alright, well, Varessa will say that the 3 of them will try to not be forced to make a distraction, but they'll be ready in case they need to.
Okay.
That way there'll only be 2 of us who are wanted, if you know what I mean. Whereas the rest would not be wanted.
She says, I will leave one of my men on horseback on the outskirts of the maximum security prison. If you can make it towards him, he will have other horses there as well for you. And in the worst case scenario, you will be able to flee from any of the chasing guards.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright. Also, during this whole conversation, you see just these boars just walking around. It's a very, very peculiar sight. One of them is even walking backwards. A very, very peculiar sight.
Can Varessa do an Arcana check? I guess. See if there's something freaky going on.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
Ooh, that is a 21. 21.
Yeah, you sense that there's some magics going on. The boars themselves, they seem to be in a hypnotic daze. The boars are in a hypnotic daze under the influence of magic. And the tree itself, it seems to be some sort of source of like it seems to be the source of that magic, basically.
Okay. I'll point this
Ada
out
looks
to
at
the party and say,
and she says,
what is?
Yeah. She says, "Oh yes, those boars have been walking around for weeks now. I'm afraid they probably have rabies or something, and are dying of thirst."
For a whole week, shouldn't they be dead by now?
She says, "I would recommend just leaving them alone."
Oh wait, let me. Varessa will use Druidic Craft and cast Bloom onto the tree itself to make it bloom, basically, to see if it'll do anything.
Okay.
While focusing her magical effects on, see if it enhances or decreases the effects on the boars.
Yeah. So as you cast Bloom on the tree begins to sprout oranges on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But no other effect happens.
I'll use Mage Hand to knock one of the oranges to the ground to see if the boars react to it or not.
Yeah. So as you knock the orange to the ground, the boars ignore the orange and continue with their circling of the tree.
Well, she'll use the Mage Hand to pick up the orange and bring it over to inspect it.
Yeah.
See if there's anything you can figure out from it.
Mm-hmm. So you inspect the orange, and the orange seems to be an ordinary orange. There's nothing strange about the orange. It is infused with mana, but there is nothing else to note.
Alright, see, I'll ask anybody else if they have any ideas what to do, because most of Varessa's stuff is very offensive heavy. She basically did pretty much all she can do.
Glave says, he says the boars are probably ready to eat, he says.
To eat.
They probably want to die. And he gives no other useful advice other than that.
Not much else. There's no other thing. Varessa will cast Firebolt onto the tree to test it.
As you cast Firebolt onto the tree, one of the boars leaps out and takes a hit for the tree. It instantly dies to the Firebolt. It just casts a flame and dies.
Varessa sees this and then goes, Firebolter, Firebolter, just keeps rapid firing them to see if she can hit the tree, or if all the boars or suicide, see if she can hit it.
Yeah, so basically it's just the sad side of all the boars just jumping in front of the firebolts and die.
She'll cast it she'll cast afterwards as well to hit the tree once they're all dead. Do one more firebolt onto the tree.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm like in and out at the moment. My whole house is smoked out because of this pork roast.
That's alright, it's alright.
There's just some cooked boar here, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, cooked boar! I can make a roast out of that.
Yeah, they were like hypnotized by the tree, so I just firebolted at the tree, and they all suicided to block it.
As you kill the final boar and make another launch of the firebolt, and it comes out, you hear a chiming sound, a very high-pitched chiming sound that echoes throughout, and it actually hurts your ears. Everyone in the party hears this, even Ada hears this herself. And the tree begins to gnarl and decay, and all the oranges begin to drop onto the ground. And the tree begins to wither and become a husk of what it was. And the firebolt hits the tree, but nothing else happens. It's just a scorch mark leaves the tree. Nothing else happens. You feel that you are more confused now than ever. You are not sure what happened.
So it just screeched and died.
It just screeched and died, yes. And you heard a loud ringing. And you felt a foul magic permeate throughout the region. Like something was... It gave you the sensation of something snapping. As if you could hear something snapping.
Varessa will investigate the remains of the tree, I guess, to see if detect anything now that since it seems to be linked to something else.
Yeah. So as you investigate the tree, you notice that the tree itself seems to be it seems to have the residues of what can only be described as magic that you haven't seen before, basically. There seems to be that this tree was adorned with all these writings and scribbles on the tree, similar to that you've known used by cultists for a ritual. It seems to be similar to that sort of fashion. In fact, the magic seems to be a type of death magic, where it can only be triggered with sacrifices, but you're not sure what happened when the magic was triggered.
Okay. I guess Varessa will note down the symbols in her book for reference later if she can figure it out.
Yeah. They're just all across the tree, but the tree doesn't feel like it has any more magic anymore.
And Varessa will apologize and say, let's go, let's prison break, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So I think that's a good place to stop. When we begin next time, you guys will be on your way to a prison break to help break Tori out of prison and then swiftly escape to help find Ida's husband on a voyage across the sea. So depending on how it goes, you guys will either be all wanted fugitives or maybe you guys will get away scot-free.
Okay.
So yeah, just a little summary of what happened in this session. So the party, after visiting the tavern, went back to Varessa's manor, and they're able to see the manor go through a restoration, halfway through a restoration, and they're able to have a jolly good time with themselves in the manor, goofing about, playing Uno, and learning about some rumors happening in the forests of weird sounds and chanting, which may be linked towards the cultists. In fact, Varessa herself received a letter from an old friend from her past who called themselves Elle and was one of her guards during the wartime, when she was very young. He warned her about this eye, which the party linked together to be with the cultists, and told her to keep safe during these times, basically. Afterwards, they went to the market after being called by Ida, and Tori was caught stealing a black pearl that Rufus gambled for, and taken away to a maximum security prison. So the party is now getting ready to jailbreak into that prison and bust them out, and also help Ida find her husband afterwards. Okay, so a pretty roleplay heavy session. But I have a feeling that the next session will have combat. Probably. I'd imagine combat.
Mm-hmm. Are we allowed to attempt to disguise ourselves, or will that not work? Curious, like if we're to cover up, like
yeah, you guys can cover up. Yeah, you guys can.
I mean, like no more might not be able to, but you know,
right,
because he's pretty obvious. But
yeah,
at least Veressa would be able to. If she covered her ears and her hair, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be identifiable. But you guys will be like, you guys will basically be chased. If you guys, depending on what you do, you guys will be chased. So you can cover up and hide your identity if you don't want negative consequences from what's going to happen. But the guards will chase you relentlessly.
Yep.
Because they seem to be under the employ of Soulmore. So yeah, should be fun. Tori is playing thief games, and now he will be breaking out of prison. It'll basically be like the Escapists, so it should be fun.
Oh, so we're wrapping up the session now?
Yeah. We're ending the session now.
Cool, because I couldn't do anything because my fire alarm, my smoke alarm went off.
Holy shit, what the hell? Damn, you're getting smoked, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just remove the battery next time. Small.
Lol. Yeah. So next session is we're busting out this clown, right?
Yeah. So there'll probably be encounters in combat, I'd imagine, next time. And it'll be you. You'll be the star of the show, Rufus.
Oh, okay. I'll make
so
sure.
It'll be up to you to make the right rolls and the right checks. Because otherwise, there might be a maximum security prison that you guys get sent to. Solitary confinement or something.
We'll get dragged to the kingdom capital, eh?
Yeah, or something like that.
Actually, no, they wouldn't do that because they would send us to some other prison in Saltmarsh.
Probably throw you in a pit or something.
Send us to the capital, Veressa would just walk out.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for the game. Thank you for the game, DM. Thank you for the roleplay game. Talk to you guys next time. Hopefully, nothing will be burning in the background.
Alright, enjoy your food. I'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya.
I might be finally able to use this spell I've had all this time that I haven't touched. So we'll see.
Oh my goodness! One day we'll meet the blacksmith.
Oh, did you actually want to meet him? I think
I need to buy something.
We can. It depends on what you want to buy. If it's like something that's like minor, then you can just say that you bought it on the way there.
Oh, I just wanted some medium armor.
Oh yeah, that's easy. It's easy. Just look at the average price and then just buy it. Easy.
Average?
Yeah, just look up medium leather armor.
No.
If it says no price, we'll just make it like 50
silver. I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough gold for it, I think.
Oh really?
You should have all of Gnomeless's gold.
Nomeless only had like 150, and then you guys got like a bunch of reward, but Nomeless was kind of like knocked out or dead.
I gave you 400 gold reward, by the way.
400?
Yes, that was Nomeless as part of the reward.
Oh wait, so everyone got 400 each.
Yeah, 400. It wasn't 400 split. It was 400 each.
Oh,
that was yours.
Because you guys got 2,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
just
yep.
yeah. You can just look. You can buy like basically the cost normal in the armory bit. Just use that as your reference.
Damn.
Alright. I think this is a fantastic place to end the campaign. The session of the campaign. Yes, wunderbar. Very good session. Pretty roleplay heavy. Very roleplay heavy. Very happy. I think the next time will be combat. A lot of combat. Or a little bit of combat. We will have to see. I did not expect Tori to get caught. But it makes things interesting. So, yes. But yeah, no, that was a great session. Very good to flex my improv skills, to practice my improv skills. It's pretty good, and the roleplay was pretty fun too. Next time, I didn't get to use any of the cool music that I got though, so hopefully next time I can use some of that cool music. And we'll have to see what the consequences of killing those boars are, so we'll have to see what that is. But that's basically it for this session. It was a nice around 4-hour session, so pretty good. The next time should also be pretty good as well. I'm hoping they'll be able to at least get to the ship by next time. Maybe, hopefully get to the ship to leave for the next part of the, basically actually the start of the module or the section. We'll see. As usual, things always take a bit longer than I expect, but I think as long as it doesn't feel like it's getting dragged out, then it's okay. It's okay, as long as things don't feel like they're getting too dragged out. I might just have to like put some more stuff in to, push the story a bit more forward and make things a little bit interesting. I didn't get that cool guest appearance though, so we'll have to see when it comes in. Yeah, we'll have to see when that guest appearance comes in. Maybe next time they'll reach it, but we'll see. But yeah, I think this session went pretty well. Decently paced. Things will go pretty well. And also that the VOD intro will probably be done tomorrow or the day after. So when that happens, I will upload the last VOD and the VOD after as their own video when they have like this really better editing with cutting dead times and breaks and just making it more like cohesive and enjoyable for the YouTube people. So on that, shout out to Twitch people, to the YouTube people, shout out to the VOD watchers, the livers, and the shorters. Yeah, shout out to you guys. I'll see if I can do a study stream tomorrow. We'll see. No promises, right? No promises. We'll see if we can do a study stream tomorrow at the regular time. But until next time, I have an assignment to do. It's due in like 3 hours and 58 minutes. So I will have to get that done. Should be fine. But until next time,